Here we are at 8.2, all about scatterplots. Why don't you take a moment to read through the essential questions here. There's 2 of them this time, and we've got a lot of new vocabulary terms. The first term we're going to explore is scatterplot, and this is a graph in which the values of 2 variables are plotted along 2 axes. The pattern of the resulting points reveal any correlation present. So for this lesson, the correlation we're going to look at will just be linear correlations, but we'll talk about other kind of correlations and how to know what you're looking at in the next lesson. Next term is a line of best fit, and this is a linear model drawn through the center of a group of data points plotted on a scatter plot following the general trend of the points. In example 1, we've actually got this table that's showing the average and maximum longevity of various animals in captivity. So we're going to draw a scatter plot of the data, and then we're going to describe it here. So notice I'm going to take this first point, and it says the average is 12. So I'm going to estimate where 12 is. It's going to be right about there. And the longevity is 47. So that's going to be just a little bit below 50. So I'm going to put a point right there for that one. Let me go ahead and draw in the other points, and you can try drawing them in as well. So I finished putting all of my points in, and just so you can see what I did here. So like for this point, 25, 50, if I go to 25, I've got a point at 50, at 15, 40. That's that point there. Some of these are odd numbers, so like this 41, 61, I went just a little bit above 40 and a little bit above 60 to show that. For this one that is 20, 54, I went to 20 and went just a bit above, kind of right between 50 and 60. All right, so we're going to describe the relationship between the data. So let's just understand what this is saying again, the average and maximum longevity. So let's say this right here, maybe this is a horse. This is all the horses, that the average lifespan of a horse is 15 years. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making this up. But the horse that lived the longest made it to 40 years. So that's what this is saying. So this is the average of some type of animal, their average life expectancy, but the longest living animal in that type of animal was 70 years. So let's fill this in now. We're seeing that as the average age increases, what's happening to the maximum age, and it's also increasing. So we've got maximum age, and we are going to circle increases. It also increases. So that means, once again, that we have that positive trend. It's going up from left to right. The next part is a little tricky. It says to draw a line of best fit. And if it helps, pick 2 points centered in your data. So I'm going to look through and I'm going to kind of decide like what 2 points, like I kind of want my line to go this way. So see, it kind of falls in the middle of the trend. So I would pick maybe this point right here. I like this point. And for my second point, I like this one on the end. And I'm going to draw a line through those 2. So I would highly recommend either getting a ruler or some kind of something with a hard edge so you can draw a very straight line. So now I've got those 2 points highlighted and I've got my line drawn through them. And what's nice about picking 2 points is it'll help me do this next point, is we're going to write our equation. So I'm going to use those 2 points for my slope. Just for reference, I went ahead and wrote down what the values were of those 2 points. And now we're going to use our slope formula to find our slope. All right, so let's see what I did here. So I made this my second point. So the y from the second point is my 70. The y from the first point is the 40. The 35 right here, that's my second x, so 35, and my first x is 15 right there. And then I did the math, 30 over 20 reduces to 3 over 2. And finally, I'm going to use the point-intercept formula. So since it says to use y1, x1, I'm going to use this point here as my y1, x1, x1, y1. And putting it all together, using the formula, I get y minus y1, which is the 40, equals the slope that I found earlier, so 3/2, times x minus x1, which is 15. And that's my equation for that line.